Okay, so I think when you're from high school and then you get into varsity, you're doing your first year, especially when you're in a huge university like UJ, it's not so easy and it takes time for you to adapt to such a huge, like in my first year, I couldn't adapt, man. I did not understand. It's such a big place and I felt so like I'm alone in this place. And also, I feel like in varsity, mental health is caused by a lot of people. It's not just adapting to varsity. When you get there, there's other things as well. Like when I got here, because I live in a UJ res, there was res culture, and I did not know anything about res culture, so I had to adapt to that. And I was so, yeah, it really, it gave me issues mentally. And yeah, I don't know, what was the other one?
Wait, before we continue, what is res culture? Like,
a res culture, when you live in an on-campus residence, we have res culture. So it's basically the culture of the residence you live in, and it's different. I don't know how many reses there are in UJ, but in mine, which is Sophia Town, our res culture is royalty.
okay.
So when we were first years, we were princes and princesses.
Okay.
Now I'm a second year, I'm a senior, I'm a merchant. Then there's
Oh.
queen, So it's royalty, and there's a certain way where we have to greet our HKs, our house com. You know what house com is? Yeah. So we have house coms. Then you have to greet them in a certain way just to show this culture. And then it's very fun though. When I was first year, I was like, yo, yes, sis. But now looking back, I'm like, this was very fun. Because we have things like the ARC, we have, what is this? Where we have to sing Ikwicho.
ARC being?
ARC is when all the races, it's an all race concert, all race concert.
Okay.
All the UJ races come together for like a competition. We sing, we act, we dance. First years, it's for first years. And then, it's very fun. We get there, we dance. Especially when we do this thing where we sing Ikwicho, because all the races are there and you have to showcase your culture. You greet your HKs loudly, you're proud and be clapping. It's very nice, Jim. Yeah, so you need to also learn to enjoy it, because when I was first year, I used to think, yes, sis, I don't want to do this. We would be forced to go there and greet them, but I was like, now I'm like, but that was a nice experience. Because whenever I meet someone that lives maybe in Bram and I tell them res culture, they don't know what res culture is.
Yeah.
And when I explain it to them, they're like, they're intrigued. So I'm like, yeah, it's a very nice experience. It's part of being a fresher. It's part of being a first year, and it's very nice. Yeah. But if you're not a person that really likes being in like social settings, it's gonna get to you.
Yeah, but I feel like you must force yourself and just get out of your comfort zone.
I feel like, you see, this year, the first years were like, no, they have rights. Like, they're not gonna do it. They have rights. My 2000. They have rights. They're not gonna go there and dance. Because now it's like you're a child when you get there, basically. You are dancing like nobody's business. You are singing. Yeah. You are greeting someone that's 18, maybe you are 20. So you feel like, hey, why must I do that? So they didn't want to go dance and all that. Like, it's so unnecessary. When you are a fresher, you are in your first year, yes. You have to experience this and go there and have fun. You're still a child, man. So
and
now,
they help you to connect with other people.
Exactly.
And all of that.
Because really, I'm a person that struggles with like making friends and all that, especially when I first got to UJ, to varsity. It's such a huge varsity, and to I don't know, man, to connect with people, it was so hard. So when we were still in our our orientation week, as first years we have like an orientation week. That's where you get there, you introduced to everything and the res culture and everything. We were grouped into like clusters. I think we were like 6 in each cluster, and then girls with girls, boys with boys. And then they told us we need to have Ubuntu, meaning that if the other person did not have something, they can come and knock on your door and you have to give it to them. Like, it was mandatory, you have to give it to them. If they say, I don't have food, you have to share. And
okay.
that really helped me to connect with people.
Yeah,
You knock at my door. Hey, I'm hungry. I'm like, come in. I'm eating snacks. Let's eat snacks. And also, there was a time where we had to eat dinner and breakfast at the hall. So you cook your food here, and then you take it to eat at the hall. You see, you connecting with people, you interacting. It was so easy for me to make friends. Most of my friends are actually from res because it was much easier. So if you don't want to participate in it, you're gonna be alone, really.
It leaves you out.
Yeah, boy, it leaves you out. You're gonna be like that. Man, don't be that guy. Don't be those.
Yeah, I get you. I agree with you. Okay, so back to the question. What I had asked you was like, with students dealing with so many mental health issues, what do you think is the cause of those issues, and what are some of the tools and solutions that you can give to students as an aspiring psychologist?
Don't put me on the spot. But yeah, also I get it. I said when you're first year adapting, that will cause mental health, and also the workload, especially when you first year, because you just got here and you don't know how to manage your time, kinda. So the workload, because you have a lot of modules and there's a lot of work, there's tutorials, there's this, you also need to adapt to that, and that it can get to you, shame.
How do you manage your time?
I don't know, I just manage it. And I don't even write a timetable or anything. I just know that at this time, I'm gonna do this. At 3, I wanna do this. And I'm gonna do it. And also, it's just it's discipline.
I was about to
You need to have discipline.
Do you feel like you're disciplined?
I am a very disciplined person, actually. You need to have discipline. Like, if you this person that leaves out things until it's too late, like it eventually grows onto you, and you're just gonna be that person. So if you say at 3 I wanna do this assignment, and it's 3:05 now, you're like, it's already late, I'm gonna do it at 4.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Let me take a nap. It's a trap. But I just have discipline. I know what I want to do, and I do it at that time. Yeah, that's what you must do. And
not put things off.
Don't leave things until it's too late, because you're gonna feel overwhelmed, and it's not a nice feeling.
And that's what causes depression. And now
exactly, because now you feel like everything is happening at once. Kanti, you had all the time to do it, so just rather do it, suffer, and then relax later.
And just get it out of the way.
Honestly. Yeah.
No, I agree with you fully, because I feel like a lot of students, they put things off until the last minute, and then exam season, we're doing all-nighters in the library.
You see, you have 13 chapters to study for. It's not it, Shem. Study now. Start now.
Get it done.
Get it done, Shem.